You can replace a whole meal with just this. Instead of eating things that has bread, calories, carbohydrates that we don't need, this is the best. Last week I did a video on green smoothies, and today I will show you my protein smoothie. You can change or experiment with other things. However, the basics is a young coconut, the whole coconut, the water and the meat, and raw chocolate. I want to tell you that I buy these coconuts in Sprouts or Wholefoods. In Sprouts they are $2.50, in Wholefoods they went to $3 to $3.50 yesterday. This is the biggest coconut I ever had. And the rest, the three main ingredients are all from Costco and they are all organic. Raw cacao powder or chocolate, chia seeds, and hemp protein. I also use flax seed, but I make it myself. I buy the seeds in Wholefoods and I process it in the Vitamix, and I have this wonderful powder. I also add a little bit of coconut oil that 2 days ago this was all solid. Today is July 9th after the wave hit in Los Angeles, and you live in Los Angeles, so everything is melted because of the heat. And also, if I need, I use a little organic coconut water if it's not enough. The most important and difficult part is to open the coconut. I'm going to open it with this little knife. You can use a bigger knife, it has to be thin. Or, if you really like it, buy the cocoa jack, which is a circle that you hammer. I don't have it yet. I don't know if I'm going to buy it, but a friend of mine is buying it, so I will show it to you on the next video. And this is the way that a tiny lady showed me how to open the coconut. I usually put it against my tummy to hold it, and in this angle, I open it in this way. So you know that you went inside of the bark or wood of the coconut. And now, doing this movement, the knife has to be very sharp. You start cutting in, and you have to be careful. This is really dangerous. What I have to do is to put this finger over the cut, because if the knife comes out, I already cut my finger about a month ago, and it wasn't fun. Sometimes I use a cloth to protect my fingers. Got it. We put the whole water into the Vitamix, like that. To take the meat, this is the other laborious, let's put it that way. You have to work a little bit. I use this spoon, this size. It has to be, instead of the spoons that ends in a sharp end like that, it has to be something wide. It's easier and you can take it in a better way. So you have to go like that, go around, and usually you see, doesn't come with the dark part, it's kind of a skin. I usually cut the meat that is around so I can work easily or in an easier way. And we have to be careful because those are pieces of wood at the edge of the meat at the beginning, so you have to cut them. And what I do is to put the spoon between the coconut meat and the bark, which is a solid piece of wood, and go around like this. It's easier to do it in a small plate. Okay, when I am close to the end, sometimes I turn around the spoon and start scooping. When the meat is free, we can take it out. Look at this, how beautiful. And with a sharp knife, this is real bark. This is solid pieces of wood that we need to take from the coconut meat. Look at this. It takes a little time. These light pieces of skin You can put it inside if you want, because the Vitamix will take absolutely. This is that is darker. I like to take it just to improve the taste and the texture, so it's very smooth. After you take as much as you want or you can all the skin from outside, go inside and everything that is in there is loose because the inside is totally white. So you take everything that is inside. I don't put it under the water because I don't like that water. That water is not the healthiest one. So I take as much as I can, and I don't worry much because the Vitamix will take absolutely everything. Because the coconut is so thick, I will add a little bit of this water. This water is not even close as good as nutritious than the one from the young coconut. I buy it just because I may need it, like in this case. Now come the ingredients. I just use this spoon. Chocolate. Remember, if you do this, drink it in the morning, because if you drink in afternoon, you may not be able to sleep. I put this much, sometimes less, but this is a lot. This is good enough because there is a lot of water. Chia seeds. The chia seeds, besides a lot of nutritional properties, makes the smoothie very thick. So this is great. I know that I don't have that much hemp protein. I will show you how does it look like. So I'm going to put everything that I have. I try to use very natural source of proteins. I don't like the protein powder for bodybuilders. And this is the flax seed meal. This is the golden one, the darker one that I made in the Vitamix. I just put the seeds and the Vitamix takes care of the rest. I like to put some coconut oil to make it thicker. I will put about 2 or 3 spoons. When it's not liquid, it's easier to handle. I'm going to put 3 spoons. Coconut oil also has a lot of nutritional properties. Lately, I am putting a little bit of molasses to make it a little sweeter. Doesn't take that great, but makes it a little sweeter. As you can see, with my Italian heritage, I lick my fingers. All right, let's do it. I leave it an extra time because I want it very small. So this is the second part of my breakfast. Today that is so hot, I have an orange juice, then a monkey wrap, which is a banana wrap with a collard green, and I put some raisins and goji berries. So I'm still very hungry. So this is the rest. Let's see. It's fabulous, phenomenal. So remember, you can replace a whole meal with just this. Instead of eating things that has bread, calories, carbohydrates that we don't need, this is the best. Yesterday a friend texted me, can I buy cheese as a comfort food? And she cannot eat cheese. And I told her, what about if we prepare a coconut pudding? What would you prefer? A cheese or a coconut pudding? So do this instead of comfort food that is not good for us. Cheers.